Alrighty, here we are this morning for our weekly update. It was fairly cool last night. It's really dewy this morning. A lot of moisture. It rained a little bit yesterday, but then it was sunny in the afternoon. So all the plants are looking pretty good. Tomatoes, as you can see, are getting pretty ridiculous. Some of them are only bush types and it doesn't look like they're going to get any bigger. But okay, let's take a walk, shall we? Stepping up here. I'm just going to be pretty brief this morning. And here's the Eximium. Both of those. Peruvian purples, so you can see, are really potting up. And they got a lot of flowers on them. Every pot I get on my Xavery keeps falling off. The Chenzo's still, all the pods that are left holding up, not ripening yet. It looks like the plants are starting to produce more foliage and it's looking darker, so that's good. I'm glad the plant's healthier. So, moseying on here. There's my Anaheim, the big boy. Such as it is, it's pretty small for an Anaheim, but you know, I'm happy to get pods, so. My red REBB Gusanos, getting bigger. Yellow bullets. Looks like this one might have gotten crossed with something. I do have bees floating around here, so that's okay. There's bound to be some crosses. Oh, and here, Nagabons. You see another one right there. So I'm pumped about that. There's a third one. And oh, look at all those. Just in a week. Upside down shot. Bam. Of the CGN 215s. And here's comparison in the Tobago Seasonings. Huge difference. This one's really blown up in the last week. I'm glad that one of them is at least potentially going to have some pods on it. And here, this is what I was telling you. Look at that, Peach Bhut. And then there's another one, and another one, and there's a whole bunch of ones that are smaller, but those were the three biggest ones. My yellow-orange bird pepper's still not potting up, but look at how tall this plant is. It's 1.5 feet tall, but yet refuses to pod. White Bhut. There it is. The other one's still not quite producing pods yet. Now we'll see. White Fatales budding up. Oh, and look, there's one that's open. Alright. Bikinos, again. There's a shot of all the pods underneath here. Well, not all of them, but still ripening. Nursery habanero looking lush. Here's the biggest pod. There's a few others that are smaller. Jamaican hot chocolate is recovering, and it's looking like the leaves are possibly healthier. I don't know. I might just end up letting that plant go the wayside. Pimenta Donade, as you can see, getting really tall. Hey, there's a bee. Ha! She's like, I don't want to be on camera. Okay, so Pimenta Donade, here's the first pod. I just realized this yesterday when I was sitting tending to everything. So cool. Bird's Eyes, podding up nicely. Kori Sitakame. The smaller one has a pretty big pod on it. And the larger plant, well, dozens of pods that size. Pimientos, they're getting big. There's several pods on each of them that are pretty big now. Ricotos, still not quite podding up, but TCO 7246, however, is a different story. There's a lot of pods on there. There's a few that are pretty big, well, comparatively speaking. There's quite a bit on there. And here's Chacoense. Here's the first Chacoense pod, small as it might be. And the second flower's opened. And there's plenty of flowers that are getting... Oh! And here's the third flower. Sweet. So I'm glad that these are finally doing well enough to produce pods. Lemon drops. Teos are... Well, you can see all the pods now. They're all starting to turn black. And then they'll turn bright red when they're fully ripe. So, monkey face. Where's my... Aha! There we are. And there's a couple on this other plant. There's quite a few pods on it now. Just trying to show a little bit of each of them. And here's elephant's trunk. Look at all those now. Finally. There's like 4 pods that are around the same size, big ones. Cayenne. Where's the big one? Here's the big boy. And my Peru sweet peppers, there's a few pods on here now finally that are taking, that actually stuck around. And same with my Hungarian black. What? And they're starting to turn black. Still a few open flowers. Purple UFOs are producing pretty well. And they're getting big. Purple Cayennes. Okay, there's a far shot. That's the one that was like this tall a month ago with almost no leaves, and now look at it. And this one concentrated more of its energy on pod production, so there's a lot of pods that are starting to turn purple. We'll see how they look in a couple weeks here. And this one is now podding up. Not as heavily, but there's a small one there. And here's my Congo orange, which looks strangely like a naga. And there's a few more small pods underneath here somewhere, and some open flowers. And my Chacoense Chocolate Bhut is my guess, and it's got some buds, so hopefully I'll get a pod or two. Apache, producing quite well. Orange Manzano recovering. It's slowly throwing out some new foliage here that's looking healthy, but it has had a lot of problems at my mom's, which is why it's back here now. Didn't want it to die since it's my only plant. And Bishop's Crown. Ridiculousness. Got a few small pods on it. Well, like 2 small pods on it. Ahicito. It's hard to tell that there's a pod there, but there is. And that's flushed out a bunch of flowers recently. And here's my Amazon. New foliage is looking healthier, but again, this one's had some issues. You can see. And my Red 7, looking good. So, I don't think there are any actual pods forming yet. There's a lot of flower buds. So, here we go. Alright, well, I'll be at my other locations shortly. See ya. And I just wanted to do a non-pepper snippet here in the middle to show you. This is my compost pile. Well, such as it is. It's a failed compost pile. But I was chopping through these weeds a few days ago, and what do I find but 2 tomato plants that are starting to flower. This one's not, they're not open yet, but yeah. I thought that was cool, and I determined based on the leaf shape, etc., they're black trifles, which I grew last year, and I'm growing again this year. So fun. Got some bonus tomato plants. Alright, well, see ya. Good morning here at my mom's. I wish I had better news. I mean, you can't tell just at a glance here, but I just spent a few minutes picking quite a few leaves off, and my lemon drop back there had some pods that had fallen off of it. I enjoyed those. I'm still feeling the burn from that. Very nice. But Nagabon has some flowers on it. Peach Bhut has some small pods. There's one. And there's another one somewhere. Anyway, they just keep losing leaves. They're starting to get the spots on them. This is my Moruga here. So I don't know. White Bhut, Bishop's Crown, Ahi Crystal. It's my only one of this, and it's starting to get all those speckles on the leaves. You can see that. So that might be coming home with me next. Big lemon drop. It's huge, but it's losing a lot of leaves, as you can see. So, moseying on through here to my Ahicito. Got some flowers on it, and maybe some small pods, but Tio holding up pretty well. It's not podding up all that much. Tasmanian Red looking sickly, and my Cheyenne's not looking all that great either. Got a lot of speckled leaves. Got the few bigger pods on it. They still haven't ripened yet, but as soon as they do, they'll be getting picked right away. Hopefully the plant can devote some more energy to keeping itself healthier. I don't know. Yellow Bullet and our BB Gusano. Cantina Yellow has gotten sick now. I'm so torn on what to do with some of these. Not much I can do unless I uprooted them all, and then I don't know. So here we are for this week on this location. See you at the bluff. Alright, good evening. Decided to film final segment. It's about 8:45 this evening. So here's the bushy little ricotta. Nothing going on with it yet. Not like I was expecting it. Slow growth, but it's steadily going. The Apache, tons of pods on it, as you can see. Especially for how small it is, it's kicking them out. We'll see how many ripe ones I get by the time all is said and done. And the yellow-orange bird pepper, still no sign of any buds. I'm not surprised, given that the huge plant isn't doing anything either. Here's the other nursery habanero. It's got some small pods on it. Anyway, here's the Tio in its natural setting. Pods are turning black a lot sooner. See? They're a lot smaller than mine. Mine. These are mine, I guess, in a sense. The ones at my house are they're turning black, but not nearly this soon. I think the sun has something to do with it. And here's, I don't know, this is supposed to be a Cantina Yellow. I don't know if they normally look like that, though. And then there's another one right there, too. And another one right here that's really small. So, yeah. I guess let it just go and see what happens. I'll be happy to get even one pod. All the other plants are not really doing much. One at my mom's is getting that mildew spot on it. And the one at my house, it's even bushier than this one, but it's just not producing anything yet. So, there you are. Well, I'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye.